Hi fellow crocheters, it's Jan with Jack and Jan. Today I'm going to talk about our Metamora Hooded Cowl. If you're here, you've already purchased the pattern, so thank you so very much for that. We want you to have a great experience with our patterns, and that's why we make a gauge swatch video with every pattern, and we also make technique videos when the pattern calls for it. So today we're going to talk about an integral part of this pattern, and that is the front post, back post double crochet stitch. Sorry, it's a little hard to say that. But here I have 2 rows of the double crochet, and again we're using the Bernay blanket yarn, which is a very thick and bulky yarn. And we are using an end hook, so the stitches will be dense, closer together, and this piece is just going to keep you so warm. It'd be perfect to wear to like a football game or outside for a parade or anything where you really want to keep your head and neck warm. Okay, so we've done again 2 rows of double crochet, and now I'm just going to show you the front post, back post double crochet. Okay, we start out just like we're going to normally double crochet. And now see, this is the post, or this is the entire stitch of the row that you just completed. So what we want to do is we want to stick our hook, and this is back post. Wrap around just like we normally would. Normally we'd stick it through the top of the stitch, but we're not doing that this time. We're just wrapping around the post of the previous row and just doing a regular double crochet. See how that pulls that forward? Isn't that fabulous? Now we're going to do a back post double crochet. That's exactly how you do it, and we'll do a whole row of these together so that you can see. Now see what's happening here? You're actually pulling 1 stitch forward and 1 stitch back, and that's the post. This is the post, this is the top of the stitch. We're not going to do what we normally do, which is go into the top of the stitch. We're going around or behind the post. Okay, so we just did back post, front post. So now we're going to do front post again, or I'm sorry, back post. So here we've got the back post. And when I do this to make it comfortable, everybody has to do, has to do it their way, as long as you're doing the stitch part correctly. But in order to get used to it, I just find it easier if you turn your piece just slightly if you can. Now we're doing the front post and then just a double crochet, and I'm going to do one more row of this so that you can see it. Okay, and here we go. Now we just did a front post, now we're going to do a back post. And there we have it. And now we're just going to we're going to do a double crochet into that turning chain. Okay, so that gives us our last stitch. So see there, now we're starting to form it. Okay, let's go ahead and let's chain 3. And now we're going to turn our work. See, now that's the back post right there. Okay, all right, so here we have it. Now we're going to have to kind of look and see where we're at here. Now with this pattern, we do want to follow the same, post, okay? So here we're going to back post first because that's what we did in the previous row. Back post double crochet. There, see? Okay, now we're going to front post because even though it's front post on this row, it was back post on the previous row. What this is doing is this is actually creating a cable. It's just a straight cable. Most cables have a little twist to it, but ours is just straight, and it gives it a really nice bulky effect. Okay. And there we go. Then because this is a swatch, I do have to go into the last stitch as we normally would. Let's see, there we have it. We've pulled it up, and we've pulled it back. This is the one side, this is the other side. And that is how you do a front post, back post double crochet. You've created nice ridges here, nice real effect. Again, this is a little short because it is just a swatch, but it does show you and demonstrate how to do this stitch. Once again, thanks for stopping by. I'm Jan with Jack and Jan, and happy crocheting.